Today I'm going to do a quick inspection on my hive. I'm going to kind of show you. I got mine off in the middle of the woods. I hadn't had very much time to clean up, so I still have some supplies laying around. Something I have to do once I get back home. So yeah, as you can see, it's a very hot day. I got one hive that's all congregating outside, fanning the hive. And then I got one that's kind of staying seldom. They're smaller, the one that I started not too long ago. I'll go ahead and start opening them up and we'll go from there. We'll see how they look. So something I'm doing today that I hardly ever do, and it's just because personal preference. I don't use smoke very much. A lot of people do. They just, to me, mine do good without it. So as you can see, there's a few here on the inner board. Make sure you get a pretty good view. Sorry if my camera work is a little shoddy. It's I'm working on it. Alright. So what we'll do is we'll pull out a couple frames, just see what they look like. I'm in no worry of these. Really, they're still growing. As you can see, this, I'll pull out a frame that I got in there. I like to let, every now and then, I let them draw their own comb. I left the wires in there so that they'd have supports on them. But as you can see, they're slowly building it. I got a lot of frames that were in here that were already drawn out. Like this is a pre-drawn or wax sheet. So they hadn't touched it at all. So I'm not worried about adding anything to them right now. I got some from whenever I split them in here. We'll check out. See how they look. So they got on the bare minimum. This one ain't doing anything really. So I might be, I have to double check, but I hope not, but I may not have a queen in this one. So, because these frames are all empty. There's a few hive beetles in here, but not as bad as I normally have, so that's always a good thing. Hopefully here shortly I'll get to one that's got something on it. This is a frame. It's got some old queen cells on it. This is from where I put a frame with about 8 queen cells on here. I let them hatch out their own queen, and you can see there's where they did. We'll just go ahead and get rid of it, but I'll try to put everything back in the frame so it's easier to move. There's a lot of bigger comb here, so as you can tell, is looks like a lot of drone comb right there. Let's see. There's a couple right here that's got a good majority of bees on them. This is one that I let them draw out on their own. As you can see, they're making some progress. And there are larvae in it. So you know what? Good news is I should have a queen in here somewhere. They're just not doing too well as far as producing their honey and stuff. So. But let's see if I can get it close enough. With the sunlight and everything, you might not be able to see it, but there's a bunch of them in there. So they're doing pretty decent on that one. So let's check this next one over here. So this one's got a lot of bees on it. So I'm hoping that this is where the queen's at. So I'm going to look and see if I can spot it. She's here somewhere. I see a few drones here, but not very many. Not enough to worry me. But unless I'm missing it, I don't see the queen. Alright. So I may have been wrong. Well, like I said, there's larvae here and there, a good bit of it, but queens, I don't see any. So, we'll check out these other frames. I mean, I don't see very many bees on it, and usually I've noticed, I don't know if this is true, but the bees usually congregate where the queen is. So, I haven't seen any. You can see that they're building comb here. In this last frame, let's see what's going on here. So the last frame, you can tell I got a small frame in there. They're filling it out. Alright. So we'll put this one back together. Then we'll go to my next one. And as y'all can see, I told you, I guess it's just my preference, I don't use smoke very often. So as you can tell, I brought it out here and it looks like it may have already went out on me. So if there is a hive that I will need it on though, I'd imagine it would be this one. It's bigger, it's got more stuff for it to defend, so they're a little bit more aggressive, not much. The Italian bees for me have been great. So as you can see, there's a few up top, some in here. We'll go ahead and pop the lid on this. As you can hear, I got some people next door that are doing some work outside as well. So I'll let you just kind of get a quick glance down in here. This one, I only got a few frames in the top, maybe 9 or so. Kind of look down in there and just kind of see. Mine has a brood box, 2 small supers, and a medium super on top. But let's see. Let me, what I'll do, I'm going to put this back on and I'm going to pull off, since I ain't doing too much in these boxes, I'm going to pull off a few. And like I said, let me try to get my smoker back going, because what I'm gonna do is hope, you know, they put the propolis and they kind of seal up the outside, but maybe I can get a little bit going to get them moved down. All right, so what we're gonna do is let's go ahead and I'm gonna start with this box. You may be able to tell from the video, what I made the mistake of doing is I put one on here in a hurry and I never painted it. So it's kind of not holding up too well for me. Sorry about the work on the camera. Like usual, I'm trying to use my phone just because it's more convenient and I had it available. So what we'll do is, if you look, they have really drawn out some comb here. You can see down in there, or if I got it right. Alright, my bad. You see how deep that is? They've drawn it out pretty thick. This is all going to be connected, so once I start breaking this apart, there's going to be some flowing honey. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, just because there are a lot of bees, I'm going to go ahead and try to smoke these suckers down. It's a little warm out here today. So I have a feeling that I'm going to make a huge mess with this because of how much they've drawn it together. Oh, and just like I thought, this sucker is heavy. So this is all honey, capped honey already. It's ready to go, as you can see, and they built off of it quite a bit, so there's a lot here. We'll go ahead and put this back in where they had it. We'll check a couple more up here. This right here looks to me like it's all honey. Well, like I said, I'm just going to put it back together. That's it for today. Thank y'all for watching.